Kevin Coop here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. Now, numerous times on Morning Newsbeat, I have gone on the record about the fact that I believe in targeted marketing. I don't like marketing that just throws stuff up against the wall to see what sticks. I'm always getting on FSI's case about this. I just think that, there's enough information out there and there's enough technology out there for retailers and manufacturers to use that information to actually give people offers and information that's relevant to their lives. And the way I always crystallize it is this, right? I'm not nuts about cats. I love dogs. Don't ever send me a cat food coupon. Just don't. Because if you do that, you prove you are irrelevant to my life and you want to know better. And this is why I don't like FSIs. I always throw them out. I don't like the stuff that, just gets sent to the house. They clearly have no idea who we are and what we want, but they keep sending this stuff along, and I just get really, really tired of it. Now, listen, I recognize that I'm not, not everybody feels the way I do. There are people out there who still like FSIs, still use FSIs, and frankly need FSIs. But I do think that audience is dwindling, and I think that business is going to wither and go away over the long term as people just embrace offers, promotions, information that's more relevant to the lives they lead. That said, I do think there's targeted marketing that can go awry. There's targeted marketing that can go too far. Let me give you an example. Over the last couple of months or so, I've noticed at the house we keep getting these robocalls. And the robocalls usually start out with the following phrase: "Hello, seniors." Really? That's the way you want to start and begin a conversation with me when you call this house? I don't think so. I would actually have a really choice response to that if I didn't hang up the phone so quickly. Hello, seniors? Give me a break. Listen, I may be 60 years old, but I do not in any way consider myself to be a senior. I don't even care what the demographics say. I am not a senior. Now listen, I want to be clear about this. I am 60 years old, and I'm not one of those guys who, who's just, passionate about trying to maintain, some connection to my youth. There are guys out there who wear inappropriate clothing and they dye their hair and they drive convertibles and they chase younger women because that's a way of proving to themselves and everybody else how young they are. I'm not one of those guys. Well, okay. To be honest, I do have a convertible. I have a 2014 dark gray Mustang convertible. It's totally cool. But I think we can establish that I don't wear age-inappropriate clothing. I'm clearly not dyeing my hair, and I can tell you I'm not out there chasing women. So on most of these things, I'm not chasing my lost youth. That's just not the kind of person I am. But I still resist the whole senior definition. It just makes me crazy. Because I think it basically says to people, this is where we are slotting you now. This is how we're going to treat you. And I think in some ways they're going to market to us, but they're also going to marginalize us. And I'm just totally uncomfortable with that. Now, I just got this thing the other day. This is a little brochure I got for a local senior living life care community that they're trying to get us to come visit. And one of the ways they're trying to get us to come visit is, because we're seniors, is by offering us free computer lessons. Whoa! Well, here's the deal. I got news for you. I may be 60 years old, but I've been working on a computer since I was for 30 years at this point. I made my first purchase on Amazon.com in 1997. I don't need your computer lessons. I'm perfectly capable of doing it myself. I don't need computer lessons, much less living in a place that is filled with people as old as I am or older than I am. Now, listen, I don't think this is just me. I think a lot of us feel that the best way to live is to remain engaged and to learn and to hang out with not just people our own age, but people who are younger and older and different from us in all sorts of different ways. Because I think if you don't do that, that's a really fast way to the graveyard. And I just don't want to be classified as a senior. I'm going to resist this until I kick, probably. I'm a big fan of the Jimmy Buffett song about growing older and not up. And I particularly like the lyric that goes, "I'm growing older but not up. My metabolic rate is pleasantly stuck. So let the winds of change blow over my head. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead." Count me in. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.